Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. This is Vinny Borelli. This is Make It Happen Monday. Hope you had a great Sunday. I don't know if you joined me last night, but last night was a significant Sunday talk at 7 o'clock. Pretty impactful. Talked about a lot of faith, a lot of spiritual stuff. I've been asked specifically to talk about some more business focused, goal oriented stuff that I speak about in my book. And this is going to be actually part of the Master Your Motive seminar that we're going to be having probably in mid-January after the holidays. But, a couple things I wanted to talk about is really, again, specifically being asked what I did to make me get to where I am today and still making me stay on the path, on the navigation system to get to where I want to go. And it starts with vision, then focus, and then action. A lot of people use these words so frequently and they're kind of overused, right? But the fact is, vision is always really that desire, that goal, whatever that is that you want to accomplish, that on your vision board, on your goal list that I hope you've all drawn up since I've been speaking. Hopefully you took my advice. If you didn't, start now, but make that vision board, make those goals, set those standards high, set that bar high, make it the big dreams. Then focus is number two, focusing on really laser focused on getting to, if you have 10 goals, one, two, three, at least that. Then go to four, five, six. So start with your top 10 goals. And even if you hit, one out of the 10, that's still an accomplishment. Most people don't even make those type of goals or set those bars. So they don't hit any target because they don't set a target. So, and then lastly is action. Like, what are you going to do to take that action? So, I wanted to dive in a little bit on some of the words that we use in business and a lot of the classes and courses that I've took, a lot of the books you're going to read, or if you haven't already, gap analysis, revenue plan, sales process map. Really, these are just like you need measurables, right? You need measurables on the goals. Like, listen here, if you don't have the goals set and you don't have that roadmap plan and you don't have measurables, basically roadmaps or goals in certain like accomplishments, certain exits on that roadmap that that exit one is this, what you need to accomplish. Exit two is this. So that's really what I mean about the map. So really, gap analysis is just what are you measuring? What are the measurables that keep you on track to make sure you're focused on your path, on your goal? It could be personal goals, could be financial goals, professional goals, family, spiritual goals, whatever that is. Then the revenue plan is really just candidly saying, how are you going to make money? How or what are you going to do to generate that money to provide for your family? Or again, if it's not monetary goals, if it's physical goals, what are you going to do to accomplish that? How are you going to do that? That's the revenue plan, really. And then the sales process map is, if you can see here on my whiteboard, delivery of why you're doing what you're doing, what you're going to do it. So really, it's like, how will you accomplish those goals? So hopefully that makes sense. It might be a bit vague, but I don't want to dive into all my notes, but again, your revenue plan is really how and what you're going to do. Like, how are you going to make a profit? What are you going to sell? Is it a product? Is it a service? So again, this is more business focused, entrepreneurial type focus talk this evening. It's going to be very brief and impactful. Again, this is going to be this will probably be a whole half hour on the Master Your Motive seminar that we do. And it'll dive in. We'll get real granular on how to accomplish these things. But still, no matter what, these three things you should really keep at the forefront of your mind. Your vision, what are they going to be? Is it one thing, two things, 10 things, 20 things? And again, a monthly vision and goals, a quarterly, yearly, and then always revisit them. You can always change them. I got my own personal whiteboard off to the side here that I use because I make adjustments. If it's a monetary thing and I hit it, then I increase it. You never want to go below because if you shoot low and you hit the target, not such an accomplishment, right? That's mediocrity. You want to be phenomenal. Set the target high, and if you hit lower, you still are better off, right? You're in a better position. So again, the boom that I always say at the end of my chapters, and for this evening, the boom is going to be, how much focus will you give to get to that destination, to get to that goal, to get to those desires? Look here, you have to focus and get rid of the background noise. I know yesterday was a big football day. Saturday was too, but hopefully you didn't spend the whole 8 hours. I know a lot of people that spend the 8 hours of both days, but yet they're not nowhere near. They're not, they don't have their goals set, but yet they'll complain about not having this or not getting that. But again, they'll know the stats of every football game, of every football team, of every player. Like, come on, man. Like, get focused. If you want to make it happen, that's what you have to do. So again, the boom is how much focus will you give to get to that destination? So again, check out my website, VinnyBorelli.com. Look for the Master Your Motives seminar coming up. That'll be posted on my website, and then there'll be probably a blast coming on Facebook. But look, make it happen. Have a great week. It's Monday, short week for everybody. You got 3 days to put everything in. And then hopefully everyone has a long weekend, so that Thursday and Friday. But happy Thanksgiving. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. And remember, gratitude and being thankful for what you have on Thanksgiving is number one. So God bless you, and thanks for joining me.